Hello, I'm High Heel Knight. Welcome to my channel. This is my review of the 8th episode of Star Wars The Mandalorian. As always, there are spoilers in this review. This is the way. So, starting off with a couple of things that I didn't like but respect about this episode. No! I was so nervous in the previous episode because like, is he dead? Is he not dead? Is he going to regenerate? Is he coming back? But with this 8th episode, nope, he is dead and buried, and unlike some Star Wars characters, he's probably not ever going to come back. So while I don't like it because it's my favorite secondary character out of the whole season, I respect that they took a chance with killing off a heroic character. Because a big problem with the whole Star Wars franchise is killing off heroic characters or any major characters and keeping them dead. So, bye-bye, Cole, you will be missed. Another thing I didn't like but respect were the stormtroopers at the beginning punching Baby Yoda. Now, I don't really like it when children or infants are harmed in entertainment, but here I give it a pass because the stormtroopers, they are bad guys, and they wouldn't see little Yoda as some type of adorable child. They just see that as finding some type of young, bizarre creature like a weird skunk or ferret or, whatever. So while, I don't like the idea of an infant or even animal being abused, they are the bad guys, and that's what bad guys would do in that situation, punching the bizarre animal. Now on the topics that I enjoy thoroughly, we get to see the Mandalorian's face. Hoo-hoo-hoo! I had wondered, were we ever going to see his face? Were they going to wait to the very last episode of the entire series? Were we just going to see his face once per season? I think that's what they're going to do. Because obviously Pedro Pascal is going to want his face on there. Some actors want their faces on screen. So I think that's what's probably going to happen. Whatever the case, I was so happy to finally see the man behind the helmet. Another thing I loved was our villain, Moff Gideon. Oh, I could go on and on and on about this film, but again, I'll try to keep it succinct. First of all, I like that he's played by a minority because with the original trilogy, the Empire was started off by the Nazis, and of course we know what the Nazis are all about. So with having this Moff in a position of power played by a minority, it sort of breaks that mold going forward with all the Star Wars. So that's pretty cool. Another thing I liked is that he's the type of villain who's calm and cool and calculating, but also ruthless. I love those kind of villains. I love those kind of villains that pretty much always have a sense of control, even when things aren't in control. When they had that firefight going and everybody's shooting and stuff and running and going crazy, he walked out there like he was still in charge, not a bit of worry on his face, and he handled business perfectly. He even brought up the fact in the previous episode that he slaughtered some of the other troopers. It's just like, yeah, I wasn't concerned about that in the 7th episode, so the stormtroopers at the beginning bringing up that crazy bit about the Moff was wonderful. But as I love most about it is that the character is played by Giancarlo Esposito. Now, he has been in a lot of TV shows and a lot of movies, but I'll always remember him as Dean, Big Brother, Almighty from the classic School Days movies. So yeah, I'm really excited to see this villain going forward. Now, one of the things I didn't like about the episode, I didn't like that the IG droid took Baby Yoda into town, because if you're supposed to protect the child, why would you take him to the place where all the people are trying to get him, especially since those people have guns and lasers and things like that? If they had said that the IG droid had to default to delivering the baby to the Mandalorian because Cool is dead, that would make sense, but there's no such line. It's like, yeah, I'm here to protect the child, I'm going to protect the child, so let me bring him to this place that I know is going to be a whole giant firefight. That just didn't make any sense to me. And another thing I didn't like is that Baby Yoda is obviously going to be a part of this series, because the Mandalorian has to protect Baby Yoda until the child is of age or until the Mandalorian reunites him with the people. There's no way that can be resolved. First of all, Baby Yoda is already 50 years old, so by the time the character is of age, the Mandalorian is going to be like an ancient old man or dead. You can't take him to his people because the Baby Yoda species are supposed to be a total unknown in the Star Wars franchise. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to mess around with that. So, we can't establish anything about those creatures and their species. And you can't go find the Jedi, because that means you'd have to go find Luke Skywalker, possibly Ahsoka Tano, but probably not. But still, you know, he's probably not going to ever find the Jedi to reunite with those people. So where could this go? Baby Yoda is essentially going to become a crutch for this show, and that's something my concern. So I didn't like that. I would rather that this whole season just concluded. We had Baby Yoda. We took care of Baby Yoda. New season, new story, new plots, new adventures. But what are you going to do? So as far as my verdict, I loved this episode. I rewatched it several times. I'm probably going to rewatch it again once I get this video up. I am super excited for what's to come with the next season. When it comes to this episode in particular, it obviously gets the super cool, awesome emoji. Okay, so that's what I thought about the 8th episode. And for this series overall, it has earned 6 positive emojis, 1 negative emoji, and 1 meh emoji. So it's pretty clear I like this program. But what do you think of the show? Be sure to share whatever comments you like in the comment section. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, or dislike, share, and subscribe. Once again, I'm High Heel Knight. Thank you for watching, and remember, find inspiration everywhere.